Hello everyone, and welcome back to the final chapters of Resident Evil 2. I'm SamMcKdamn, and over here is Andrew.
Oh, hi there.
And he's finally stopped being a bitch and actually came over.
How dare you?
Oh, look at me, I'm Andrew. I have a wife now. I have a life to live. I have to stay home at work instead of making shit post videos on the internet.
Yes. It is a hard life. Now I get to just relax and watch the second playthrough of Resident Evil 2. The same thing again, but with a different costume.
Yeah, so this is going to be the Claire B campaign. So she's going to be getting chased around by Mr. X.
That sounds like a porno. Wow. So what's been going on here around these parts?
Let's see.
Seeing there's some live streaming going on.
Yes, I've actually started doing that.
Nice.
And surprisingly, it's been going pretty well.
Nice. Is it fun to live stream? Do people type in the chat?
Oh yeah, big time.
Oh.
No, but it's been pretty good. People have been subscribing, keeping up with that, having some fun. Probably do it again after this record. So.
Oh, very good. Is that a knife?
Yeah, she does have a knife on her, like on her chest.
Is that all the time that she has a knife?
Yeah, it's
Why
part
is
of
it the
her costume.
first time I've noticed this?
I don't know. You
Too busy looking at the booty.
Gotta get your eyes checked.
No.
That's your problem.
I don't know what's going on. See, every time I see this guy, it looks like the dummy from Goosebumps. You know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah, from the Night of the Living Dummy series.
That's the one! He's got a name. It was in the Goosebumps movie. I
think it was Slappy.
That sounds right. He sounds like a Slappy. Oh, yeah.
Hello?
Bye.
Is anyone
Nope.
here?
Only you!
Hello?
If you say, see, I don't understand when people do something and they do it multiple times. Isn't that the definition of insanity? When you do something multiple times and you expect different results?
Yes, I've played Far Cry 3.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
I'm sorry I bothered you, okay? Just don't come any closer. Are you
Nope.
Did you get a chance to play the new demo for Resident Evil 2 that just dropped?
No, what do you mean? What do you think I do? I have no time for this.
Okay, well, I haven't checked it out either, but apparently everyone has been raving saying it's...
Down!
Don't shoot!
Bang! Ooh.
Everyone's been raving saying it's fantastic.
Very good. Maybe we can play that. This stuff from another decade, another century actually. 200 years ago, Resident Evil 2 came to be. Graphics that are drawn by hand. Oh, no, I'm just joking. This guy wants a hug. All he wanted was a hug.
I arrived in town. and
What's
the
that
weather
noise?
went insane.
I think it was him trying to check the
It
radio.
literally sounded like someone was like scraping chalk on a chalkboard. Oh, very good.
Mine's Claire. Claire
Yeah,
Redfield.
so I've seen a little bit of gameplay of this new Resident Evil. It looks pretty creepy. I like it. I like how they kept all the mechanics intact. Like it takes 2 of the stupid grenades to kill the leapers. Yep. Now I know something. And
Oh, the lickers you mean, yeah.
yeah, you're a leaper.
Leapers.
You're a leaper.
Gun inside.
There are no leapers in
There's
Resident
leapers
Evil.
in Dead Space. You know what else is Dead Space? Conan. Every time I see it, it looks like Conan. He's got the right hair. Oh. I like how he comes ejected out of the
It's
vehicle.
stiff as a board.
Oh.
It was too hard to animate him as a ragdoll.
Beep beep. Uh-oh, Optimus Prime is drunk. Oh. Get out of the way. Looks like Optimus Prime.
So how was your Christmas? Because we haven't done a video since then.
It was good. Very busy Christmas. A lot of driving, a lot of eating, and
A lot
it
of
was-
weight gaining.
Yep, a lot of that. Fat now. 10 out of 10 fat.
Okay.
about as fat as Leon is dumb. If that makes sense. But, yep, so Christmas was good. What did I get for Christmas? Oh, baby!
Oh, yeah, well, I do know that your wife said that she'd buy you one of those alien statues, but you had to choose which one.
Oh, I chose the one.
Was it the head?
No. Why would I choose the head when I can get something? Oh, so the head is a full-sized alien xenomorph head replica. We're not getting that. We're getting this one. So I've noticed that a lot of the quality of the stuff from Sideshow Collectibles is kind of questionable. Mm-hmm. Sometimes the stuff is good. Sometimes the stuff can be kind of like really hit and miss. It's not really like exactly what you see in terms of the what do you call it? They release prototypes as kind of like to show you what the units look like, and they'll take pictures of them, but then you actually receive them and they look different, or there's make changes to them or whatever.
Welcome to the world of advertising.
Yeah, so I find that Sideshow stuff is kind of meh like that. So I was like, what other places have alien statues that are good quality? I found this one place that's called Prime One Studios, and they make this alien. Okay, so it's not even. I'm not even gonna get my Christmas present from 2018 until my birthday in 2020. So it's gonna be a year and a half in production.
Wow. Okay.
But this thing looks like fucking dynamite. It's so beautiful. It's like, oh man, I want to show it to you, but we gotta watch this video. Hey, he's telling you, hey, get over here. Fucking turn off the video. Link in the description how beautiful this is. It's like from the comic books, it's an alien. Mm-hmm. And he's sitting on top of like this like wreckage from a spaceship. There's 2 eggs on the base. There's a face hugger coming out of one of the eggs. Mm-hmm. So he's sitting on top of that. And he's got like his tail's all kind of twisted up. And there's a big post coming out of the ground, and he has his arm wrapped around the post, and he's kind of like hanging off the edge of the post, and he's kind of leaning forward, and it's the fucking dirtiest design too, because I was like, I want something that's like original looking, but I don't want something that's too weird that you can't even recognize it, because Sideshow made this line of collectibles called the Mythos line, where it's like they kind of reimagine whatever the property is. So they did a Mythos Alien line, and they look cool, but on first glance, if you look at them, you're like, what the fuck is that? Like, it kind of looks like an alien, but not really.
It's actually looks more like a velociraptor.
I can't even explain it. It's really weird. Some of the designs are like all over the place. Birds. Free haircut by the birds. But, yes. So this Prime One Studios alien looks pretty dynamite. Even so, it's like kind of a mix of the alien from the first Alien movie, from Alien Covenant, and the dog alien. It's kind of a mix of those 3 designs. Mm-hmm. So I'm a big fan of it. I think it looks really cool, and it even has the dome with the skull under it. So boom, and it's beautiful. But yeah, so I have to wait until fucking 2020 for this to get here. So I gotta be a patient boy.
So do they have to like make it, and they're just saying this is what it's planning to look like?
Yep,
or?
So you pre-order it now. It goes into production for a year because they make like limited runs. I think this has like probably like a 500 unit run or something like that. So they make 500 units. It takes like a year or so to make all of them because they gotta paint all of them and cast them and do whatever. But then once it's done, then they ship it off to you. But the thing's gonna be fucking huge. Okay, so I don't know if you have any kind of tape measure in here.
No.
Or anything as a reference point. As a reference point, it's 39 inches tall.
Okay, so that's like almost 4 feet.
Exactly. It's fucking huge. Huge. But it's more like... No, it's not. Wait, say that again. How big is it?
About 4 feet.
About 4 feet, he says. 39 inches tall is about 4 feet. He says this. Think again. Think hard.
Okay, it's over 3 feet.
It's about 4 feet. It's actually 3. It's 3 feet and change, because 36 inches is 3 feet, so it's 3 feet plus 3 inches. But minus about 10 inches or so off the top because the post coming off the top of the head where the arm is adds about an extra like 10 inches to it. So it's about like 29 inches tall, which is still pretty big. It's a big guy. But the detail on it's ridiculous. I love it. It's beautiful.
So how much does your wife have to go broke to get this for you?
About the same amount that I spent on her... No, hold on. About half of what I spent on her wedding or on her engagement ring. So we're talking 2K. So that's fair.
Hashtag worth.
Hashtag worth. It's going to be beautiful. I'm literally going to jerk off to it every day. It's going to be great.
So how does it compare to the Funko Pop I got you?
It's not even the same ballpark. But I do like the Funko Pop. It's cool. I have it. It's by my computer right now, and I look at it, and it's nice. But everything else is going in the trash when that shows up.
And I got for Christmas from you a art book on how to actually draw, because you took one look at that Snow Brothers thumbnail I did, and you're like, Sam, this is fucking garbage. This is how you actually draw.
Why do you do this? I did not say this at all. You put words in my mouth. I simply said it does not look like the source material. You can do any artistic interpretation of it as you want. But what I was going to say is that... What the fuck is this?
Oh, for those who don't see it, Andrew picked up the manual for the Lego board game Minotaurus.
What the fuck kind of crack cocaine is this?
It's actually a pretty fun game. Well, some backstory as to why it's out here. One of the presents I got for myself was that I got Tabletop Simulator, where you can make your own board games and play with other people online. So I decided to recreate Minutetorus.
Wow!
Yeah, so basically the idea of the game is pretty simple. So it's basically just a maze, and you try and get your characters
so you
to
play,
the middle.
Basically, it's like Pac-Man, but you play as the ghosts, and Pac-Man's trying to fuck you in the ass.
Pretty much. So you try and get into the middle, all three of your pieces, and you try to avoid the Minotaur, because if the Minotaur touches you, you go back to start.
Who controls the Minotaur?
Well, it's a 6-sided die, so if you roll the black side, the Minotaur moves 8 pieces, and whoever rolled it moves them. So it's basically a game where all the players try and screw each other.
Ah, yes, that's a good kind of game. Interesting.
Yeah, Lego made a whole bunch of these board games. I have the Egyptian one, which is...
Pyramid Masters.
Yeah, Pyramids, but I still have to look up how to play that game, because it's a bit weird.
Looks like a good time. 10 out of 10 would play. Except they gotta redesign this Minotaur. It looks pretty fucking shit.
Well, it's Lego. What can you expect?
Lego's good stuff.
Well,
look at this. What is this? Is that Thor?
Yeah, it's Thor from Infinity Wars.
Where did you get this?
Oh, it's also tradition that my dad gets me Lego for Christmas and birthday every year. So he got me the scene from Infinity War where Thor gets the axe and Groot's there.
Correct. That's a cool scene. I like it. Where the heck is this Lego set at?
I think I put it away.
Threw in the trash?
Exactly.
Oh my god. That's okay. Oh, fuck. What happened? Someone's getting violently spanked for being a bad guy.
Yeah, it's the sound designer using stock sound effect screams.
Look at that. Why did they give Groot a whip?
Well, isn't he able to, like, stretch his arms? So yeah, that's, like, the best way they could show that.
You know what's funny? That I have a Lego set as well from Guardians of the Galaxy with, like, a fully grown Groot. So just for reference, the Groot in this drawing, or in this set, is, like, a normal minifigure size because it's teenage Groot from the movie. In Infinity War, he's teenager. But in Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one, he's fully grown Groot. And fully grown Groot is like the size of like 6 normal minifigures because they built him completely as a new figure. He's very out of scale. But this one is kind of cool because he's got a little whip. A little spiky whip too. It's kind of different. But then there's Rocket. Rocket doesn't have any cool guns. Does he?
I think he does.
Okay, he has a gun, but it's small. This is Rocket Raccoon. Rocket's all about the big guns. None of this tiny bitch stuff. My wallet fell on the floor.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Make it a mockery
Push
of this
the
Let's
button!
Play. We are.
What happens? The elevator comes down?
No,
it's
we
not
have
an elevator.
the fire
it's
escape.
An escalator.
It's a fire escape, so that way we can get access to the first floor. Quick way.
So I was thinking about this a couple days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it not possible to revise English? Why is that? It's not possible. So there's like, what I mean by that, for example, is let's say we have the number 0 and the letter O. They look exactly the same.
Well, the way that the easiest way to differentiate it is
Putting a slash.
zero has the slash, so it looks like a no sign.
Correct, but that's not the case all the time. For example, part numbers. When I am at work and there's part numbers, and there's O's and zeros in part numbers, and you don't know the difference. And there's I's and ones in part numbers, and you don't know the difference. And there's all kinds of dumb shit that you don't know the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't they just make one little tiny fucking change and just say zeros now have slashes through them, the end of the story, done. Or ones now have a little fucking, at the bottom of it, just a little dash or something like that. And that's like just how ones are now. But no, it's never going to change. Or words that sound exactly the same, or like the words that are exactly the same as each other, like the word C. Mm-hmm. C can be like 2 different words. Some words are like 5 different words, and you're just like, oh, I don't know which one he's talking about. Why don't you just make an entirely new word for that thing? I don't know why. Because like once something is English, they don't change it ever again. Once they've made a decision, it goes in the dictionary. That's it. It never gets changed ever. Don't you find that strange? I think that's really weird. That like once something, in terms of like, there's laws get changed all the time. I don't know, buildings get demolished and changed, but they never change English.
Are you joking?
What do you mean?
Have you ever read Old English compared to English today?
I mean, now.
It's literally a completely different language.
I mean, now.
Yeah, but that's how the language evolves. It's very slow over time.
No.
So I guarantee, like, when we're old men or a couple hundred years in the future, like, the English that we speak now is going to be completely different, and the people of the future.
Words, though.
Yeah, they do.
No.
Yeah,
what
like,
I mean is change words. That's what I'm talking about. Like words that are like there. There's 3 different theirs, and no one knows the difference between any of them. I know the difference, but probably like 70% of the human population that speaks English does know the difference between all the 3 theirs.
Yeah, because they're stupid.
But that's what I mean. Everyone's stupid. So why don't you just make it easy and just change it? But they don't.
Well, that's kind of the issue with English, is just that they keep adding shit, and then certain stuff comes out of style and then goes back into style. So there's no real control over it. So it just evolves all willy-nilly.
Unacceptable.
Although the benefit of that is it actually makes it easier for it to spread.
I found candies.
Oh yeah, my grandma gave me those.
Expired and nasty.
Yeah, because
they look like grandma candies. To anyone curious.
Yes, because literally my grandmother gave me them for Christmas.
Yuck. Would not consume, even if starvation would not consume. Oh, very good. So
but if you want to talk about a language that has super control over how it evolves, look at French. They literally have an entire organization dedicated to deciding what is and what isn't put into the dictionary.
Good. Smart. What do we get? We get words like yeet in the fucking dictionary. Just dumb shit that doesn't even make any sense just because it's popular and the dumb kids are saying it. It's not even a word, it's a sound. Stupid. Anyways, enough about English. Talk English all day. Don't talk more about English. What the hell is that?
In the last playthrough,
electricity.
Yeah, in the last playthrough, we closed those shutters with the electrical cord. But in this playthrough, it's going to fry once we get up to the library section.
Don't touch it, or else you might get an electrical shock and you might shit your pants.
Exactly.
Don't do it. Oh my god. Where are you going with that?
We need to push it on top of over here so we can get on top of
She just
and grab it.
jumped up to the top. There's stairs there. She didn't use any of the stairs. Oh, and then she breaks her ankle. We have to file a fucking grievance complaint.
Look, Andrew, only noobs who like to be fat and take up all space on this planet go upstairs one step at a time. People who actually know what they're doing in life and know where to go take it 2 steps at a time.
She just jumped up all the steps.
Exactly. So she's like another step above those people.
I don't like her. She's unsafe. She's gonna cause problems in the workplace, especially with those pants. Oh my god, these guys are drunk. Bunch of alcoholics.
No, but there's a guy I like to watch called Crobat. He has a really weird name, but he usually makes videos pointing out flaws in like video games and comparison videos. But anyway, he did one on the new Resident Evil 2, saying like all the weird things that you can do or can't do. And one of them is the question he asked himself was, could you blow off all of a zombie's limbs and can they still move? And because one of the big things about this new Resident Evil is that they're sort of like dynamic, like taking off limbs of zombies.
Mm-hmm.
So he did that, and it turned out the zombie cannot move, or they can barely wiggle.
But they're alive still?
Yeah, they're still alive.
So it's a huge waste of ammunition.
Exactly.
What
But
is
it's
the most
possible.
effective way to dispatch zombies?
Shoot them in the nuts.
Wrong answer. That's the noob answer. You're not a noob.
That's the answer for when you want to be funny about it.
Shoot him in the balls. What about the female zombies?
Well, same thing. You make sure they can't have babies.
Oh my god, it's not how they make zombie babies.
Yeah, it is.
They don't have zombie sex. They make zombie...
Obviously, you've never looked up Rule 42 for zombies.
No! What the hell's wrong with you? That's fucking retarded. Oh, no, why?
If you think that's retarded, you clearly haven't been on the internet for long.
Oh, why? Ew, what the fuck?
I mean, there's a sexual fetish for called vor. Have you heard of this?
No, I don't want to.
Okay, basically
No.
it's about
No.
people who get off about
No.
being eaten alive and whole like a snake or something.
Okay, that's not as bad as I thought.
It's still weird.
I thought it was gonna be all kinds. I thought it was gonna be a lot weirder than that. That's weird, but it's not too weird. It's kind of different, I guess. But yeah.
Anyway, so with Claire's alternate costume, you get a little handgun revolver, which is more powerful, but it has a smaller ammo capacity. So
And it also makes little bitch noises. Pew pew, bang bang.
yeah, so I'm not going to use it because that's cheap.
Gay!
So we're going to just stick with the regular pistol.
Wrong answer. Use your hands. Brawl them zombies. Punch him in the dick.
Nah, none of the characters in Resident Evil are as badass as Frank West.
I don't know who that is.
We literally played the fucking game.
Who's Frank West? Nah, who's that?
Okay.
Can you sense the hate? Let the hate flow within you. Oh, yes. Speaking of hate, did you hear about this thing with Disney and the Vader film? I think that's funny.
I know that Disney didn't get a good return investment on Solo, so everyone's scrambling to figure out what to do next to save the Star Wars franchise.
Oh, so somebody made... Oh, speaking of the Star Wars franchise, apparently J.J. Abrams is directing the next Star Wars movie.
Good, because Ryan Johnson fucked that up.
Yeah, that was a fucking shit show. Anyway, so he's back now. Hopefully he undoes some of the shit that was done in Last Jedi, because that was...
I think the only way to properly fix all that shit
was all a dream!
No, to basically just say Episode 8 didn't happen. Or to just remake it.
No, you can kind of ignore it, because it's going to take place a lot after, and... If you can, realistically, what did he fuck up? Like, what did he fuck up that's unfixable?
Snoke.
Okay, you could no. So one of the theories that I read is that you could potentially have Snoke being so powerful that he made like an extremely realistic holographic or like force projection of himself. So that wasn't actually Snoke.
Yeah, but they also established in that movie that force projecting yourself, you can die from that if you get stabbed with a laser sword.
False.
Yeah, they did. That's how Luke Skywalker died.
He didn't get... No, he didn't die from that.
Yes, he did.
You're a liar.
Because they established that when Rey was in the rain, Kylo Ren got wet. So there was like a connection between like the force projection and the physical reality.
He didn't die from the getting... No,
yes, he did. Because
so dumb. I'll fight you. He died from... Because he got exhausted from force projecting himself across the galaxy, so he
got stabbed from that.
No, it doesn't matter if he got stabbed.
Yes, it did, because they established that physical beings can interact with it on the projection on a physical basis.
No, I'm gonna look this bullshit up right now and sell this once and for all.
Oh my god.
How did Luke die in Last Jedi? Not in the New Testament.
Oh, that's great.
Oh my god.
Help me!
How did Luke Skywalker die in The Last Jedi?
Rian Johnson pissed on his grave. Well, it looks like Sherry just ran into this room and got eaten by zombies. Oh well.
There's fucking no answer here. This is some horse shit.
I guarantee you it's because he force projected himself, and when Kylo Ren stabbed the force projection with the laser, it affected him, his real body. Because they established that, and as stupid as it is, they established it, so I'm sure that's the answer they're going for. So that wouldn't work as a fan theory.
Here we go. One of the initial lines said, here we go, we have an answer. One of the initial lines spoken by Luke Skywalker is, you're not doing this, the effort will kill you. And over here it says, it was the massive amount of force that he exerted over himself that did Luke in, trying to force project himself across the galaxy. I told you. I told you.
I'm pretty certain, though, it's the other one that I said.
Oh, I'll fight you on this one. You don't live and breathe Star Wars like I do, young Padawan.
Obviously not.
Oh, it was not the lightsaber.
I live and breathe the Star Wars of the video game world, which is The Legend of Zelda.
You're a legend of bitch. Get proven wrong. I am the ultimate Jedi.
So, by the way, how come I haven't seen you in my streams, Andrew?
What are you talking about? I was there for a couple minutes, but then I was a busy boy, so I had to leave. I'm learning how to cook. I'm being a big cooking boy now. Learning all about them foods.
You're a bitch.
Spend a lot of time making the food.
The only thing you need in order to be a master chef in the kitchen is a microwave.
Wrong answer.
What are you talking
Gordon
about?
Ramsay would have your head and your penis on a plate.
I cook myself up Katie every night with the microwave.
That's nasty.
It's delicious.
What did I make yesterday for dinner? I made the following. Roasted Brussels sprouts
In the microwave.
olive oil and salt and pepper. I made potato wedges with paprika and salt, and they were nice and crispy in the oven. And then made a mojo steak marinated in orange juice, lime juice, mint, oregano, olive oil, salt, pepper, cumin, and salt and pepper. It was fantastic. And
if anyone's wondering what that weird background noise is, it's because Andrew's masturbating on with my desk.
And then also made mushrooms marinated in thyme and reduced wine, red wine. Very good. 10 out of 10 would eat again. But anyway, food is good. I like food, but it's very time consuming.
That's why I don't cook.
You can literally... What's cool about food, though, is you can literally just go to the fucking store. You can literally go on any cooking show, look at a food, and be like, I like that food. I'm gonna make that food. And then make it, and then you can eat it. You can turn... Basically, it's the equivalent of, like, playing a game, being like, I like this game. And then doing, like, the live VR version of it. Oh, wow, you fucked him up. And then enjoying it in real life. How cool is that? Let's say I really like killing zombies. How cool is it to go to the store, get a fucking pack of zombies, put them in your backyard, and shoot them. 10 out of 10. Would shoot the zombies again.
I try and follow that line of logic, but it's a bit too weird even for me.
I needed to try something video game related. It didn't work at all. I tried. Anyways, point is, cooking is fun. I like to cook. Also, cooking and fishing go together too, because you can cook the fish. And I'm gonna go fishing this weekend and catch some nice fishies. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be cold as fuck though. You know how cold it's getting this weekend at Lake Simcoe? Holy! It's going down to negative 27! Holy
Nice.
fuck, that's without even the wind chill. You know how fucking cold it's gonna be? My dick's gonna freeze off.
Yeah, wind chill adds like 10 or 15 minus Celsius to it.
That's what I'm saying, homeboy. Do not understand how serious this is. Why do you have a giant Tootsie Roll over here? What's going on?
Oh, that's what my grandmother gave all my money this year in.
In a giant Tootsie Roll container?
Yeah, because it's actually a piggy bank.
Wow, Grandma stepping up her game. Oh, so you got a copy of Ghostbusters here on the table. And did you hear about what's going on in 2020?
Oh yeah, I heard that they're trying to remake Ghostbusters.
Yep, they're making a sequel to the original Ghostbusters that's gonna ignore the most recent remake, and it's gonna have the original cast in it.
Minus Harold Ramis.
But why do I care is the real question.
Because the last one was so fuck awful, nobody liked it.
I don't need Ghostbusters in my life. I don't need them at all, actually. I think that certain things are completely okay happening and then disappearing. And that's it. You don't need to remake them ever again. You just leave them alone. That's it. For example, if anybody remakes Alien, I will go and bomb. No, I'm kidding. But actually, I'll be furious because that's ridiculous. Because there's certain things that don't need to get touched. You don't need to go and remake the original Star Wars trilogy. I don't care if it's like 100 years in the future. You don't
George
need
Lucas
to,
would disagree with you
You
on that
don't need
point.
to do it. You don't need to do it. You don't need to remake, I don't know, like, you don't need to remake Citizen Kane. Because that's like, it's done, it's good, leave it alone, and that's it. So I don't understand why studios are like, this movie was good. People liked it. Let's make another one. I understand that logic. But what I don't understand is let's bring back everybody and continue this story that we took a 40-year hiatus from.
Well, to be fair, that 40-year hiatus is pretty much entirely to blame on Bill Murray.
Wrong. It's
actually it is.
Ghostbusters 2 is a big pile of shit.
It wasn't that bad, but no, like, they kept saying... Like, literally everybody on the team was up to making a third Ghostbusters, except Bill Murray. And
he's too busy being Bill Murray.
And whenever Bill Murray said,
why?
yeah, we'll
he's
make...
stuck in a Groundhog Day loop. His whole life is a Groundhog Day loop.
But anyway, so every time Bill Murray said, okay, let's do it, he then back out at the last second and fuck everybody over.
Nice, what a hoe. He just wants to keep him around as his bitches. He's just like, hey, Dan Aykroyd, you're my bitch. Yeah, very good. So now they have big chest booby jewels. And he's gonna shit out of his chest. Oh! What's in there?
A piece of a tablet that we need. It's blue. You're colorblind.
I see green and I see France. I see another door. It's Resident Evil 2.
Man, you are the absolute worst at everything.
Wow.
You can't make a decent rhyme.
I do what I want. I live my life how I see fit.
So how come when you were in my stream for a minute you couldn't call me a hobag and then leave?
I didn't realize that I could speak in the chat, and then after I realized...
That's the whole point of streaming, Andrew!
I was like, oh, wow, look at that. And then, so wait, where do the live videos go? Do they just come and go? Oh, fuck, this guy is a badass dude. Do they just come and go? Do they get, like, uploaded, or...
Yes, to basically both of those. So, once I've done the stream, then YouTube has to process the video, and then it gets uploaded automatically to my channel.
Wow. How long does that take?
Depends how long the stream was.
Oh my god. And then how does it work? Do you just like, wait, can you just like live stream your whole fucking life and then YouTube just looks at it and says, yep, that's acceptable, and then just fucking gives you the video?
Yep. I mean, you could do that, but then you turn to DSP where you're filming mundane shit like fucking up how to cook ramen noodles.
Has he done that?
He has, and he fucked it up.
Nice. Oh, very good.
Because, okay, like
I don't know how you do that, but...
Okay. So here's what he did. He bought like the cup of noodles that comes in its own like packaging and like its own bowl kind of thing.
Boil the water, dump it in, leave it for 5 minutes, profit.
Exactly. That's how you do it. You want to know how he did it?
Oh fuck.
He doesn't have a kettle to boil the water, and he didn't use a stove to boil some water.
So he used warm water out of the tap.
No, he put a coffee cup underneath a Keurig and had it boil the water that way. Then he poured the water from the cup into the cup of noodles, and because it's a coffee cup, he spilt it all over the fucking countertop like an idiot. So he then had to make 3 cups, because apparently 1 coffee cup of hot water is equal to half a, like 3/4 of a cup of ramen noodles. So he had to do that 3 times, spilt water all over the fucking place in the meantime because he's an idiot and doesn't know how to pour
So wait,
liquid.
I'm confused. So he has a Keurig.
Yes.
So Keurigs make boiling water.
Yes.
So what are you saying? He was using the... What?
Yes. So he put a cup of, like a normal coffee mug, underneath the Keurig, pushed the button so it would pour the hot water into that, and then he poured the coffee mug of hot water into the ramen noodles. And because the lips are always like smooth on a coffee cup, he spilt it all over the place.
Okay, but he didn't use he made boiling water out of the Keurig. He didn't like manufacture. From what you said, it sounded like he was like boiling water on top of the Keurig somehow. I was like, doesn't make any sense.
No.
This makes a little bit. This makes sense. Okay, so
yeah, but it's also like, why couldn't he just put the ramen noodles into the Keurig? Because there's enough room. Because it was like the type of cup of noodles he got was like a long, so it was like a cup, like an actual drinking glass cup. It almost looked like.
He just wants to do more dishes.
Well, the excuse he gave was that he was afraid that he would spill water all over the place because it would fill too much, which completely a moot point because he spilled water everywhere anyway.
10 out of 10 logic.
Anyway, and then he tried.
Hire him.
And then he tried to eat the ramen noodles with a spoon.
Oh, that's a mistake.
Exactly. And then he, like halfway through, he was like, "Oh, wait a minute, I should use a fork." And then he used that. And then he started complaining that it was too salty.
Okay, yep, that's pretty stupid.
And he was also completely flabbergasted and taken aback by the fact that...
Say that word once more.
Taken aback, I don't know.
Wrecked.
Yeah. So
flabbergasted.
Yeah, so he was completely taken aback by the fact that ramen noodles are like 40 cents a cup.
That's it? It's pretty cheap.
Yeah, like, that's the whole point of ramen noodles. They're super fucking cheap. And he was completely blown away by the fact that they were that cheap. And also completely blown away that since it was so cheap, the quality was really shitty.
Oh, very good. Yeah, that's what he would do.
And that's the whole story of how DSP tried to make ramen noodles.
It's a very interesting story. Not a very climactic conclusion, though, if you do ask me.
Well, at least he didn't burn the house down like Chris Chan trying to make a coffee.
Was there actually a fire?
Yes. Because what Chris Chan did was that he hooked an extension cord into his bathroom and plugged it into his coffee maker. And because the door kept hitting the wiring, it frayed the wire and then caused a fire, which burnt his house down.
Nice. Classic Chris Chan. By the way, the name Chris Chan, is it intentionally supposed to sound like Christian? Like the fucking religious Christians?
Well, his full name is... Well, originally his full name was...
Is he religious?
Christopher Weston Chandler.
Is he religious?
Yes, he is.
I knew it.
He then heard... Okay, so the whole story of how he became Chris Chan was that he went to the mall where an animatronic bear, you would speak to it, and some guy would use a microphone to talk to you through the bear. And the guy misheard his name when he told him his name was Christopher. And he said, "Oh, your name is Christian." And so Chris Chan took that as a divine sign from God that his name wasn't supposed to be Christopher, but Christian. So he changed his name to Christian, and then he also came up with the nickname for himself, Chris Chan, because it's a shortened form of Christian, and his last name, which is Chandler.
Wow, religious to the max.
Exactly.
Oh, I like it.
Also, he believes that that animatronic bear is part of the Holy Trinity of the Christian Bible.
Where's this bear at?
I don't know. It's in a mall somewhere in Ruckersville, Virginia.
I feel like that's worth finding. Or do people have pictures of this bear?
Probably. I don't know.
Is that people found the original bear?
I don't know about the original bear, but they know the story, and it's fucking retarded.
But, like, people know the story, but maybe he's just imagining the bear. Maybe the bear's not even there. I need to see evidence of the bear.
Alright, we can go on to the Wikipedia and look up this information.
No, why does that exist? I don't like it.
Well, basically it just started off as a bunch of, like, trolls just documenting shit Christian does because Christian is a bit too eager to share personal information about himself.
Ask for his credit card information.
I think he actually gave that away, to be honest.
Very good. Okay, let's ask him.
I think literally the only thing Christian hasn't given away about his personal life
is his virginity. Oh!
No, he hasn't given away his social insurance number.
Oh, wow. Because they tell you not to.
Exactly.
I was so worried. We've got to go now, honey, okay? If we stay here, that monster will find us. Let's go. No, I won't. What's the matter? Don't you trust me? It's not that, Claire. It's because of my daddy. He's over there. I heard him call my name.
Daddy.
Daddy must have been attacked by the
Wait, Sherry's daddy? That's weird.
Daddy.
Wait, Sherry, don't go alone.
Sherry, you're so fucking stupid. Listen.
Sherry.
Holy fuck, this bitch has fucking earwax in her ears 6 inches deep. Doesn't hear anything. She's on her mission, and all she cares about is looking for fucking daddy.
Which, spoiler
She's
alert,
looking
is
for
dead.
Where's daddy? give me daddy. And we're just gonna fucking run past all these guys. Good thing you're just underneath their arm.
Yeah, so they have to
can't
puke on you to try and
quite
hit
reach
you.
Very good. She just fucking blew a huge fart to get through. Do zombies like the smell of fart? I wonder.
Well,
Is that a zombie attractant? Because a fresh fart means a fully feasted human.
could they smell you? Because, I mean, their nose is rotted off, right?
I don't fucking know. Ask a zombie.
They
I don't know a
exist.
zombie. I don't know what they think. I don't know what they like. Ask one of these guys. Interview with a zombie. New movie. Interview with a vampire. Done. Interview with a zombie. Next line in that franchise. Next, they're going to do interview with a werewolf, and then interview with Godzilla. Godzilla just opens his mouth to tell you something, and you die from the radioactivity.
Sounds good.
Why does Godzilla not just, like, kill everything because he's so radioactive? He walks through the town and just murders everyone like that. Why is that not a thing?
Well, he technically does murder everyone by walking through because he smashes all the buildings.
Yeah, but that's a different kind of murder everybody. That's not a slow, painful murder everybody. That's like...
Hey, just because one's fast and efficient, the other one's slow and tedious, doesn't mean they don't get the same job done.
Oh, I guess you're right. But anyways, so, new Godzilla movie coming out. Looks pretty good. King Ghidorah's in it.
Yeah, you literally mention this every single time you come over.
Fucking great. But anyway, so I was thinking, because the last Godzilla movie, there was a pretty badass scene when Godzilla kills the Muto. When he opens up his mouth and he spits his atomic breath into his fucking mouth and melts his head off, and he's holding his head and he's like, "Meow!" I think that was a pretty good Godzilla noise. Anyway, but what I'm thinking for this new movie, they better have some pretty sweet Godzilla kills in this movie. He's
gonna stretch out one of the monsters' butthole like Goatsy and then shoot his laser up it.
Maybe. So what I'm thinking he's got to triple decapitate King Ghidorah like a boss. He's got to cut off all three of their heads at the same time, because that would be fucking badass. Just atomic breath all of them. And just like slice them all off. That would be a badass scene. Or he's got to do something really cool. He's got to like rip one off and shove the other one down the other one's throat, and then shove the other one's head up the stone ass, and then... No, that's gay. No, I left because you fucking left me.
Sherry, are you okay? Did
No
you find
normal
your dad?
person would have waited like 5 minutes if like there's zombies running around and little bitch runs off by herself.
I did find
Yeah, that is a bit weird, but good thing there's no zombies in that area.
Here's another.
What'd she give you?
Well, as Sherry, we got the club key and some grenades, so...
Now, why don't you
Wait,
come
so
over here?
Sherry gave us grenades?
Yeah.
This fucking child just threw a fucking grenade at us. She probably pulled the pin by accident.
Ventilation hole anymore.
I like this pin, I'm gonna keep it. Here, Claire, ball!
I can take care of myself.
That would be great.
Wait, Sherry, come back. Sherry! Sherry!
Sherry, baby.
We now have access to the back
That's
of
what
the
she
parking
said.
lot.
Got it.
Why would she say that? That's terrible.
Can you meet me there?
That's what he's supposed to say.
Ew. Let's go to the police station with our newly found key and granadas.
Exactly.
Key, and granadas.
Grounds.
Why are they just grounds?
Because they shorten grenade to a G
I
and then put it in
understand
front
that.
of rounds.
English problem. I don't know whether you're saying G rounds or you're saying grounds or you're saying grenade rounds or you're saying gay hounds. Like that one. Oh, we want that ass. Gay hounds. Look
Can't
out.
touch this.
No, that's MC Hammer. Speaking of hammers,
You took one to the nuts the other day?
nope. It's not what I was gonna say at all, actually.
Alright, what were you gonna say?
Hammers. Hammers are tools.
Yes.
Your tool.
Oh, okay.
Rex.
Thanks.
Oh my god, what's that noise? Is
They're
that one of the
lickers.
Lickers?
Yeah.
That one sounded like it was a lady. It sounds like a lady.
They make that hissing noise when they don't see you at first and they're just hanging out. Exactly.
That's exactly what they sound like. Boom! Boom! Oh my god.
Get the
So,
red key card and then
Do
open up.
you know who Trick 2G is?
Yeah, he's like your favorite League of Legends streamer.
Fucking love this guy.
He's
Anyways,
a boomer.
He's fucking hilarious.
He's a
Like,
fucking
he's
old
so
boomer.
fucking angry all the time. And he plays like he just plays like the same fucking 5 champions. He just plays like, okay, his main is Udyr, and then he plays Volibear sometimes. He plays Nasus sometimes. And he just plays like champions that you can just like split push and like push into the other team's like Nexus and just win a game by yourself pretty much. Anyways, so whoever makes this guy's fucking intros is a fucking genius. Like, there's some of the funniest things. So this one that I saw that was hilarious was like, you know the first scene in The Matrix when Neo wakes up on his computer and there's like somebody typing to him?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that, right? And it's like Neo and he's just like, sees somebody, it's like, hello. And Neo's basically like, hello? Who's this? And he's like, and then it was showing like videos and it was like him on the screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I'm fucking gonna come for you. He's like, you stole my fucking cannon, minion. And like, his thing that he says whenever he kills someone is nasty. He's just like, you getting decayed, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he has this conversation and then Neo kind of wakes up and he hears a knock at the door and he's like, who's there? And it's like, decay! I don't know why I died when I saw it. It was fucking fantastic. But honestly, the guy who makes his intros is fucking genius. Some of his intros are hilarious. I like them a lot. That's all I have to say about that. Forrest Gump style? Yep, there it is. Oh,
Stupid is what a stupid does.
Does he say that? I guess
Yes,
he
he
does.
does. That's basically like the main line he says to everybody whenever.
He likes chocolate. He likes chocolate. He likes getting shot in the buttocks. He likes Jenny. He likes peas and carrots. And is it peas and carrots? Yeah.
Go together like peas and carrots.
Yeah. 10 out of 10. I like that movie. That movie's pretty good.
You know the funny thing? I've seen that movie like 5 times, but I've never seen the beginning of it.
The beginning of it?
Yeah, I've always seen like
when he's born?
Like
Probably are you talking about the part where he's sitting on the bench?
The part where he's sitting on the bench. Like, I think the earliest I've seen was when he was running away from the bullies and he breaks out of the casts.
Oh, nice. Yep.
Like, that's as early as I've seen.
Why are you killing these animals? You call PETA! Call PETA! He's chewing the dogs.
Oh,
they're not even his dogs.
Have you heard about the recent Gillette controversy?
No.
Oh, it's fucking funny.
It's stupid. It's probably stupid.
Basically, it's a...
oh, Me Too? The
not
Gillette
Me
guy?
Too, but it's more about... telling boys to be better people. Because if they're getting in a fight, tell them to... Don't say, oh, boys will be boys. You gotta, like, tell them what they're doing is all wrong. And shit like that. Have you seen that commercial?
No.
Oh. I should show it to you. It's pretty funny.
If it's funny, then it worked. If you're talking about it, I'm talking about Gillette now. Now I'm feeling like shaving. Now I'm feeling like Gillette Smooth Glide on my face while I cut myself with a razor.
Why would you want to use Gillette when Bic is cheaper, you get more for your buck, and it does the exact same thing?
Because it's the best a man can get.
No, it isn't.
That's what their slogan is. Fight me. No, I use Schick. Schick. No, do I use Schick? No, what the fuck kind of... I have like... I guess I might... Actually, I think I use Gillette. It's in the red can. I don't know what kind of shaving cream I have because I'm stupid.
Exactly. I just get whatever the fuck's on sale, and it's usually Bic.
Bic. Yeah.
They make razors, and they make pens. That's all I know.
Oh, those? That's like fucking dirt cheap. Your poor fucking face. Oh my god. Your poor face. That's probably why it's so itchy. It's not the herpes, it's the shaver. Alright, so now where are we going? We're going in the porta potty. We're gonna go in the secret locked room. Oh yeah. Nice. What was I gonna say? Oh my god. Have you seen... Oh, I made you watch it. Made you watch the trailer for Us.
Oh, yeah,
looks
yeah.
pretty fucking great, if you ask me. I'm gonna see that. I'm gonna see the shit out of that. It's gonna be great. I like Jordan. Or wait, is it Jordan Peele? Is that his full name? Anyway,
Yeah,
I
think so.
like Peele's movies. He's
only made 2.
He's technically made several at this point, actually, because he made Get Out
And Us.
and then he was also did that Keanu movie with the cat, and then
What Keanu movie with the cat?
Look it up.
The Matrix. He directed that one scene where the cat walks in front of the door twice.
No, Noob Cake. There's a movie called Keanu. It's about these two like assassins, and their kitten gets stolen. It's kind of like John Wick, except without the dog dying. It's a cat getting stolen. Cool. Yeah, they directed that. They star in it too. True story. And then he also directed this movie called Black Klansman.
No, that was someone else.
I thought he directed.
No, that was Spike Lee.
What?
Yeah, Spike Lee does all those like black nationalist kind of
I don't
films.
believe you.
I guarantee you Spike Lee did
I
that.
thought he was in on it though.
He might have been a producer, but Spike Lee was the main guy who worked on it.
Black Klansman. Let's see here. Rotten Tomatoes. We gotta find out some more deets. Where are the deets?
You better hurry up. Video's almost over.
Ah!
I guarantee you it was Spike Lee.
Directed by Spike Lee, correct. Produced by Jordan Peele, correct. Alright, so 2 different... Well, this movie has some pretty good reviews, let me tell you. It's got a 95% on Rotten Tomatoes. Well, that's pretty good. It's got an average rating of 8.5.
I haven't seen the
Pretty
movie, so I
good.
couldn't comment on it.
Well, it's
I do
playing...
know that Spike Lee directed the remake to Oldboy, and that movie was a fucking abomination.
Why?
Basically, he just took all the things from the original Oldboy Korean movie and fucked it up.
Alright, let's see. It's got a 40% on Rotten Tomatoes. Nice. And then the original Oldboy
It has like 100% because
has an 80% on Rotten Tomatoes. Isn't Oldboy kind of messed up? Isn't it something kind of weird, like he fucks his daughter or something like that?
nice spoilers, Andrew.
Spoiler alert!
Yeah, but yes, that's the one.
Oh, son of a bitch! It's Big Daddy himself. He's gonna fucking lay hands on you.
Yeah,
There's no stopping this son of a bitch.
except I just did.
Oh.
Apparently, what they're changing about Mr. X in the new one is that he's actually going to be following you around through doors and not be at preset destinations.
Oh, he's like hunting you? He's the alien from Alien Isolation
Yeah,
with
basically,
a new skin.
yes.
When he picks you up and he fucking shoves his tongue through your head. Perfect. I like it. That's not even a door anymore. That's a painting.
What if all the doors were painted on and your character just teleports through? Never thought of that, did you?
Oh, this son of a bitch! He's thirsty for ass! Oh, wow. Oh, wow, you just got fucking doo-dooed on.
I thought the two would do it, but nope, did not.
Nope, you gotta use 12 more. Oh, you got fucking dicked! Oh my.
Well, I did hit him with 2 direct shots, so it shouldn't take too many bullets, but I guess the game's trying to prove me wrong.
Holy, just fucking end him. Give him the fucking G launch, G unit.
No,
Dun dun.
I want to save my ammunition. Get rid of this useless
Bam!
handgun ammo.
Oh, you just got fucking clocked again.
There we go.
Oh my god, you almost died.
No, we're fine.
You're not. Double tap that ass now.
No
Bolt
bolts
gun.
because I'm not using the crossbow because it's a big pile of ass in this game.
Big pile of ass.
You're welcome. And that's the end of the video. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.